So this is our robot, and right here what we have a four-wheel drive. We have this motor is powering the wheels to go forward and backward, and this motor is powering the wheels to
turn left or right.
And all four of them can turn left or right. And
if one wheel turns left, if the front wheels turn left and the back wheels turn right.
And what is allowing it to turn is right here. Right here, the motor is powering this gear that has an axle going through here, which is powering this gear, which is on a rack. It's a rack and pinion, and it causes the wheels to go left and right like this. I mean, I can't totally make it turn right now, or else it will kind of break. So
the only way we can is if there's a certain gear that keeps it from turning.
Here. I'll take it. Here, all right.
It's not over there. It's off. Oh no, it's not. It's off.
Okay.
We'll just take it off.
Okay, so we're gonna show you how it moves. We're taking off the gear that holds it in place to have it not turn.
Man.
Okay, so
I can't get
that's
it
good.
off.
So right here, this is how it turns. It goes, whoa, it's still not off.
I know. Oh, there it is.
That's the little gear that keeps it from not turning when it's not supposed to.
This gear falls off a lot. So when it falls off, see, before when it had the gear, it turned like this, but now when it has the gear, without the gear, it can.
It can turn freely.
Yeah.
So we're showing you that
this gear does a lot.
So that this little gear is on a rack, which makes the wheels go back and forth when it's turned. And normally we would have the little gear right here where this axle is. You see the little axle? That's where the little gear would be, and the axle is turning by this motor. But since we don't have it on there, it doesn't have to be powered, so we can just turn it freely. Unlike this side we have to take off these little bars right here, and then it can turn freely. But I mean, we already got one side. So that's how our robot turns. Now the power system is made by this motor. This motor, there's an axle. Sorry, the wheel's in the way here. Okay. There's an axle right here. Now the axle goes through, and you can't really see it here, but there's two gears in the inside.
Hello. We're still talking about the robot.
And basically there's two gears inside of here. The axle is through one of them, and that gear is turning the other one, which causes this little contraption to turn, which causes the wheels, this little gear, to turn. And then we put when we were hooking up the brain started to lag down, so we had to put suspension in to keep it to hold up. Right here, this is the rack. That's the little gear is the pinion, and what problems we're having is that sometimes the rack it moves over since we're having since we're sometimes going too far. Right here. Whoops. See, exactly. Sometimes the rack jumps off, but it's not as much as a problem as because since we've been doing too sharp of a turns, that this rack, it moves over one. So we're trying to make it shorter, and that's what we've been doing. We've been getting better, but